See where this is where I want the center ray? He's going to check that out himself. So when Ryan opens his mouth, come around here for me. Go ahead, open your mouth for me, Ryan. Good. We've hit him such that we need to come a little higher because I want to hit him where his mouth is open. So we're going to do this. See how that works? Great. You want to put one hand behind Ryan's head. Come over here. One behind his head. One finger. Just put that one finger. When I actually have that light come on, I want that light to go through your finger, which means it's unobstructed by the occlusal plane. Now when Ryan opens his mouth wider, he's perfect. So we have two great patients actually. Ryan again proves himself useful.
So what's the collimation for this one?
2 by 2.
2 by 2.
Yeah. You want a really tight communication of it. Stay where he is. We want to make sure he stays there. Put your finger behind it again. Watch how that light actually transfers right to your finger and nothing's in the way. That occlusal plane is totally open. Stay like that. We're going to step away. We're going to tell you, say, ah. We're going to make an exposure. That's Ryan's relax.
So you want your finger right below the occipital bone,
I
right?
do. I want if the bone is actually in the way, we need to rotate up or down on it. So far, they've both been easy. One of you will be difficult, and I'll be able to demonstrate what I'm saying. They both were able to create the position immediately. So Edith or Ryan seems to be the best choice at the moment for our odontoid to use. I don't know why. The next thing we're going to do, because we've prepped this, is an AP axial. So we're going to drop the tube for you. We're going to angle cephalically 15 degrees. So it's 105, right? You can. We're going to open up the collimation so that we hit him at, we got him in the right spot, the C4.
Okay.
We want to open it up so it's the top of the EAM, the light up.
What is the collimation for it?
It's usually about 7 inches wide by 12 inches, 7 by
Okay.
12. Nope, you've got him perfect. Lift your chin slightly for me, Ryan. You can close your mouth. Very good. I want to make sure that we hit him there. That's C4.
Okay.
We're going to open it up a little bit. We want to be at the top of his EAM. Right like that. Ryan's got his chin out of the way. We're going to have a good clear view of that C4 communication. He's going to take a breath in for us. Let it out. We're making exposure.
And
Go
the
ahead and breathe
axial,
normally.
that helps to open the joint spaces more, or?
The angulation of our C-spine, that's a great question. When you look at the anatomy, is it, as we look at the spine here, we'll notice that the vertebral bodies are actually projecting down. This opens up those intervertebral disc spaces by angling cephalically by 15 degrees. Great. So now we're going to have him turn 45 degrees away from you. Brian's going to be great at this. I can tell already. We're going to come up ever so slightly on him. Right? We want to come to the top of his EAM. Chin up for me, Ryan. There, now I'm hitting him around C4, C3. Oftentimes I need to change. I'm going to look at something here. The upright bucky, because when I make an angulation change for the patient, I usually gain another half an inch. So bring the image receptor up by half an inch. I probably should put markers on here so you guys are clear about what we're doing. Now we can collimate back down on Ryan. Keep your chin up for me. Again, we're going to do the same thing to Ryan. We're going to ask him to take a breath in, to let it all out, relax your shoulders, and we'll make the exposure and expiration. Good. Do you see where that's working for you? Try the next one for him. So get him in 45 degrees RPO.
RPO. Okay. And his head's back for both of these? His head's
Chin is slightly out so that
Okay.
the gunning on process isn't over the top of it.
Okay.
Make him step forward ever so slightly. There you go. Perfect.
And what'd you say
Down on him a
the
little bit.
collimation
Just
was?
the direction. There you go. Just like that.
What's the collimation for these ones?
So different body parts of it. We're going to start with a 10 by 12, come into 7 inches, maybe come down 12 inches. Ryan's shorter than that, right? Again, these taller guys are going to be truly a 12-inch change in their spine.
Okay.
Their spine is where their height are. Their legs aren't as nearly as tall as their upper body. All the men in the room are actually tall body upper, their necks and their spine.
Okay.
Just like that, Ryan. Again, breath in for me. Let it all out. Relax your shoulders. Don't breathe or move. And then the exposure is made at expiration.
And it's
Perfect.
okay, there's light on the board. That's fine.
Yeah, that's it. I don't need you to call me that much. I want
Is
you
it
to
all
be able
right
to see
markers?
some of the stuff of it.
Right markers.
Later on, you'll understand.
Even the left side?
It
So
really
these are-
doesn't matter, so come away from the board for me for a second. Great. So the truth is, you'll see multiple markers are there. As long as the patient is what? Supine? This is always the right. It doesn't matter what I'm doing, correct? Either AP, a dontoid, an LPO or RPO. This is always the patient's right side. The only time I need to change that marker is when I move to the laterals and their lefts. So it's a left lateral marker. That make sense? Cool. We're going to move that up. We're going to move on to the laterals. So we need a left marker this time. There you go. I'm going to put it in the anterior surface of Ryan. Chin up slightly. There you go. I've got him there. We're going to open up the image receptor.
How could you tell where the CR is, like to have, you know what I mean? Like when he's in the way?
Let's
make sure
change the
it's-
angulation so it's actually perpendicular. I'm sorry. That's where I meant. You can move him out of the way. It's better to do it in front of him. Stay where you are, Ryan. You could move him out of the way, but what we're going to do is push the red light. It'll show us where it is to the image receptor.
Oh,
Bring it up
okay.
so it's there. There you go. Perfect, just like that. Sorry, Ryan's pushing around. You need a little higher chin up. Put him here, actually. Come up higher with this central ray. Perfect, just like that. Now we can open it up slightly so we can come up to the top of the EAM. More. Way up to the top of his little ear. There we go, good. Just like that. This is the really important where he relaxes his shoulders. So we're going to have him take a breath in for us. Let it all out and reach for the floor with your hands.
Wait, is this one I used to be at 72?
It should be, sorry, thank you. Back up to 2. Good job, Jared. Calm me down on him.
Oh wow. It's a big difference.
Side to side. Collimate side to side. You don't need that much light. Come down on his neck. Better. Good. Just like that. Thank you, Derek. Breath in. Let it all out. Relax your shoulders. Reach for your toes. Perfect. Flexion is that simple. Change the image receptor. He just drops his chin forward. We don't want him to roll off of the image receptor, though. So turn the light on for me if you would. Turn that light on. Good. Drop your chin. Keep him so that when we photo time, we're not losing him off the image receptor.
The flexion, is that a siding 40 on that one?
This is the flexion. Is that what you're asking me?
Yeah, that is siding on
Is
this
this 40
side.
inches?
It's 7 because
It's
there's still
72
lateral.
inches, actually. There's still pretty magnification.
72, okay.
Now, the extension is just the reverse. He's going to drop his chin back. We don't want him to come off the image receptor. Remember, there's a photo timer here. If he hits soft tissue or air, it'll terminate too quickly for the exposure. We want the vertebral body over that square that's in the middle. Go ahead and relax for me. It's the same breathing technique. Then we're going to bring the tube back into 40 inches for the swimmers. We're going to drop it down. Ryan has actually pretty broad shoulders, so it might be difficult to
Yeah,
get
he
through.
does.
He's working out. Drop that central ray toe. It hits him right there where my finger is. There we go. So it's skimming the top of that. If I touch Ryan's back, I can tell that that is where his prominence is for C7. I'm going to drop the central ray. Could you turn the red light on for me so I get the central ray on? There we go. Chin up. Just like that. We're going to bring Ryan in. Collimate down on him so that we hit him just at the top of the shoulder. Perfect, just like that, by a 2x2. Again, take a breath in for me. Let it all out. Reach for your toes. Oops, I did this wrong. Sorry. Reach for your toes with your right arm. Chin out like this. Don't turn your head. That's the view. Go ahead and relax.
And you said 2x2 for that one?
2x2. I only want to see the joint space. Sort of what Ryan, the other Ryan was talking about, where they had a what we call a cone. It's about a 2x2 cone on it.
Okay.
The marker should be still here?
It'll actually flash.
So
You'll be
we're
okay,
looking
it's that
at
way
the joint space.
Ryan's asking about why the marker's out of the light field. Actually, there's so much tissue, we're going to scatter that image receptor and catch that marker, I promise you.
Okay.
Good question.
I don't remember. I forgot.
It'll come to you. We're gonna do a whole bunch of these today, so it'll come to you more and more as you go through.
Okay.
Cool? Very good job. I didn't mean to push you through it, but I want you to be successful with it. Ryan, I don't know who your partner is, but go ahead and grab that person if you would.